let's take ego out of it and just be realistic. If we were to all do a garden show, let's say the garden agreed.
Yeah.
7 of the biggest podcasts. Is one podcast going to come in rightfully so and say, I know I'm going to move more tickets than you guys. I need a different split here.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as you could call that ego,
Yeah.
it's kind of not.
It's fair.
That's fair.
That makes sense, though.
And who's going to humble themselves? That's what's great about festivals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, artists don't pick that. If artists were putting together a festival, like all of us got together, that lineup would be a fucking mess of where people go, this and that. Thank God sometimes other people do that, and you just are placed in the slot that you're placed in, and it is what it is, and shut the fuck up.
You guys saw that.
We all work together to do that. All right, what time slot am I in? What's my split on this? All right, advertising, who's doing what? Like, it does get complicated.
Okay.
Then you just drop in real ego, and it gets even crazier.
So why not model the festival format?
Mm-hmm. You guys tried that, remember, with Roots? Remember you guys were in a lineup with different podcasts? You guys saw the difference?
And
yeah, but that was just, that in itself was weird because it was like, we didn't see anybody.
Y'all had a crowd.
No, I'm just saying, like, we didn't see any of the other podcasts.
Yeah, that's what I'm also not talking about. Crowd, other podcasters.
Like, there was no like interaction with other like at all.
Yeah, the structure was weird. Yeah,
it was just like, yo, where's everybody at?
Yeah,
like
I didn't 2 years ago.
Yeah. Like I saw 19 Keys.
Yeah.
I saw Rashad when they did that was the first time we actually met. But other than that, I didn't see anybody that weekend that was on the lineup.
I mean, and I know I sound like I'm the one that's arguing against it.
Gilly and Wallow was hosting it, and I didn't even see them.
Yeah, I didn't see them.
Yeah, I
was hosting the podcast stage in there.
Yeah, I didn't even get to see Wheezy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, we saw them.
We saw them.
We saw like the end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is I live my rhymes with this shit. So I don't mind
All right.
being critiqued. No, I'm one of, because I don't have an ego and just start fucking yelling out how I help people, because it's just not what I do.
Yeah.
You can ask the podcast community of who I've put with major agencies. I've gotten them their first lawyer. I got them their first deal.
Yeah.
I have put people on show bills. I have really tried to keep this podcast shit a community that we can really help each other. We're not, if I'm up, let me bring you with me. I don't think it's going to step on what we're doing over here. It could just help. I just see that it doesn't, no one talks about it because it's not good content. I can tell a story. Me and Mandy are cool. She won't care. Mandy went on No Jumper and was telling the whole last year she had this and that. I think Adam was like, yo, so what's up with Rory and Maul? Like, do you have a relationship? She was like, yeah, man, I guess I see them like every now and then. Is what it is.
Yeah.
Mind you, I had connected Manny and Bridget with UTA. Like, I was trying to help chop their shit. I was doing that, but that sold better. If Manny went up there and was like, yo, he helped me here, he helped me there, that's not good content. Fans aren't going to give a fuck about that.
I can argue that if the only thing that works is the beef thing, that the person, not because I fuck with Mandy.
Love Mandy.
Yeah.
It's just
but
that.
if most people in the podcasting space can only drive interest off beef, you're not good.
I agree.
Agreed.
So that's why, like, if we get a comedian, you have us on like the financial space, y'all, like, we can pick whoever and stagger it a certain way. Most people not giving enough value. Like, I think you can't have 15 people talking about the same shit. I think it's too many voices that are copying voices.
Mm-hmm.
So when even people are like, yo, all Maul care about is integrity. It's like, but at least he's in his lane.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather that than you copy and parrot what everybody else is saying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
but everybody wants views. People are talking about the same thing because that's what's drawing views.
This is the fucking Olympic. Like, I'm telling you, like, we are the World Olympics. Like, if not, at some point, and people hate on Schultz too. I fuck with Schultz. At some point,
we fuck with
if we don't do it, it'll be Schultz and Shane Gillis and Alex Jones and da-da-da. We're going to be like, why the fuck didn't we do it?
Listen, this is a creative meeting that we're just recording. You already know where I stand.
Yeah.
I'm down to put up money,
me too.
do everything to make something like this happen, because I do believe it would be great for all of us.
Yeah.
But in any creative meeting, I'm always going to bring up the issues of like, is this even real?
And it's certain niggas I'm just going to always have beef with. I'm going to just let you know that now. Because that's just where I'm from. I'm from a small block in the Bronx.
When can we end the podcast war beef?
Huh?
When can we end the podcast?
When the truth is on the table?
See, but that, all right, see, this is
That's very broad.
We can end Me and Gilly went back and forth.
Yeah.
That ended because that was a podcast thing.
Yeah.
But that wasn't.
I think
beef.
you're
that wasn't beef.
I know.
See, that's another thing too. We gotta stop. We gotta stop calling
loosely.
things beef.
Yeah.
Like that ain't beef. That was just words exchanged. That wasn't beef. That was a misunderstanding.
What I think you're alluding to is not a podcast beef.
Gotcha.
It's a disagreement that came from a podcast, but it is not a podcast disagreement.
Gotcha.
Or beef in that matter, because we're using that loosely. No one's going to be harmed, but that's different. I think anyone can get over any podcast beef.
Yeah.
Like, who cares about that type of shit? And
yeah, like it's not podcast.
And then go in different green rooms. Like, this is bigger than your back and forth on a microphone from Best Buy.
Yeah.
Like, if we do something in that regard. But we don't even support our shows. I went to Gillian Wallow's show at Sony Hall. Just sitting there, they were like, "Oh, damn, thank you for showing up." I was like, I feel like we probably need to do this more. We would have got you free ticket. I was like, bro, I just bought a ticket because I think this is important. The live show aspect,
man, let's
for all of
what it is, man. Niggas got ego. Niggas never had nothing. Niggas come from nothing. They finally got a little bit of something, and now they acting like they too good to fuck with niggas.
Would y'all say y'all have ego?
Who?
You two.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We all do.
We all have ego, but I don't.
Ego's healthy if you.
I don't
channel
push
it, right?
my ego like somebody wouldn't feel my ego. Like you wouldn't feel it. Like somebody wouldn't come in here. They would never meet me and be like, "Yo, he was kind of like that." Would never happen.
Yeah.
I salute everybody. Yo, what's up? How you doing? And that's it. Like I don't push my ego on people, but we all have an ego. But I just think that in this podcast space, you know, when you have these cameras and mics on, you know, people start thinking they, you know, it's hard, that attention that, you know, you start making some money. It's hard for some people to kind of like remember who they are for real.
Put a name on the bullet if you're gonna do that.
Because they weren't anybody for real before the mics and the attention. That's why we're the
put a name on bullets.
The ego is protecting people from seeing.
No, it's not even. I'm not really particularly shooting at anybody individually. I'm just saying, overall, I think that's what it is. A lot of people. This is a new platform, and people are like, you go outside, people stop you, want to take a picture. They want to. For some people, that's like that's all they ever wanted. They just wanted attention. They wanted notoriety. They wanted people to, you know, just stop them in the streets and take pictures, and they wanted that. So now that they have that, they sometimes feel like they don't want to share that because it was a time where people wouldn't share it with them. Yeah. So now that they have their own little thing going on, it's like they like, nah, nigga, like you ain't helped me when I was trying to get my shit off and trying to come up. So I'm not trying to, and I think that's where, which is corny to me. Yeah. Like it's like, bro, it's a podcast, bro. What are we talking about? Yeah. Like we ain't rock stars. We ain't motherfucking like, when people ask me, yo, you're a celebrity. No, I'm not. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I still walk through Harlem, go get a hit. I'm not a celebrity, bro. Yeah. Like I'm a regular nigga from uptown. I do a podcast. People like what we do. They enjoy it. They enjoy the conversations. Great. I love that. Yeah. But I don't look at myself like a celebrity.
You're a baddie curator.
That's true.
But I've always been that.
Celeb second.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But see, I've always been that. I've always had pretty girls around. I've always been cool with the cute girl in school and all of that. Like that's just what it was.
Gotcha.
But now that it's a platform and Instagram and all that, people think that this is something. Bro, I just always just like being around pretty girls.
You gonna give out some awards in December? Like a top 5 baddie list like Spotify got?
Not a bad idea. We have to do a baddie tour.
See?
Are they selling pussy on the tour?
We're talking.
No,
we're not doing that.
Oh, my bad. Okay, I'm sorry.
We're never doing that. I don't want no parts of that. No, that's how you get sex trafficking charges a few years down the line and all that. No.
Like
we're not doing that. Yeah, we're not doing that. But I just think that like people like cars, it's auto conventions, Javits every year. Why not have a
baddie convention? Not a bad idea.
Because then you bring in pretty women that have real shit going on and real
with the
businesses.
villains and vultures and some music.
After party is a baddie convention.
Thank you.